Hey you guys, welcome back to Crow's Nest Outdoor Adventures. Today, we are going to be riding Tennessee State Route 136 from the south end up to the north end. But before we really get going on this route, it's time to stop and have an iced coffee because every trip starts better with an iced coffee. Let's go. All right, now that everybody's out of the way, we can get started on this trip. So, State Route 136 is 56.51 miles long, or 90.94 kilometers. It begins in Warren County at an intersection with US 70 South, which you just seen me come off of, right there at the Dollar General, which is just south of this next town that I'm going to be coming to, which is Rock Island. 136 proceeds north through Rock Island and junctions with SR287. 287 connects it to Rock Island State Park, just to the west. 136 then bridges the Caney Fork River and enters White County before turning northeast through the community of Walling. It then turns northward again and continues through mostly rural terrain. After several miles, it junctions with US 70 west of Sparta and SR 135 at Baker's Crossroads near the Putnam County line. It turns eastward briefly after passing the Upper Cumberland Regional Airport before it has an interchange with SR 111 at Hampton Crossroads and joins SR 111 for a short distance before diverging again near Cookeville. As it continues into downtown Cookeville, the road widens to 4 lanes and crosses an interchange with Interstate 40. It then follows Jefferson Avenue through much of Cookeville before briefly turning eastward at the Courthouse Square and then northward again along Washington Avenue. Near Cookeville High School at the northern edge of the city, the road narrows for a final time to 2 lanes. After it leaves Cookeville, SR 136 continues through rural terrain, passing through the community of Bangham before crossing Spring Creek and entering Overton County at the Hardee's Chapel community. At the community of Hillham, the road intersects SR 85 at a crossroads designed in the late 18th century to align with the 4 cardinal directions. Beyond Hillham, SR 136 enters Standing Stone State Park and travels through the park for 4 miles, or 6.4 kilometers. In the park, the road descends sharply to Standing Stone Lake, narrows to 1 lane as it crosses Standing Stone Dam, and then widens again to 2 lanes as it reascends to the ridgeline and passes the park's cabins and headquarters. After leaving the park, SR 136 turns eastward and ends at SR 52 at the old Timothy community. Okay, so those are all the details of what this ride is all about, from the south end all the way to the north end. So, I'm going to be quiet as we go through all of this beautiful terrain and just let you enjoy the ride with me. So, enjoy. We'll talk to you after a while.
You don't see, you don't need, you don't matter now, even on the trail of love. You don't fall, you don't recognize all the things I did for you, but I'm over the things you did to me. It's uneasy, but it's true. You don't fight, you're all kind. You don't listen back, even on the trail of love. You don't see, you don't recognize all the things I did for you, but I'm over the things you did to me. It's uneasy, but it's true. I did not say and did not treat you right. You were breaking me down. You're so, you're cold, you say you messed up and you left me in the sun. You just saw the fuss in your gale. You're fine, you're kind, and you'll always be mine.
Welcome to Cookeville, Tennessee. Founded in 1854 and incorporated in 1903. The Cookeville area was dominated by the Cherokee tribe since the Paleo-Indian era. The Cherokee used the region as hunting grounds. Today, Cookeville is the county seat and the largest city of Putnam County, Tennessee. As of the 2020 United States Census, its population was reported to be 34,842. It is recognized as one of the country's micropolitan areas, smaller cities that function as significant regional economic hubs. Of Tennessee's 20 micropolitan areas, Cookeville is the largest. The Cookeville micropolitan area's 2020 census population was 141,333. The U.S. Census Bureau ranked the Cookeville micropolitan area as the fourth largest gaining micropolitan area in the country between 2022 and 2023, with a one-year gain of 2,748 and a 2023 population of 148,226. The city is a college town, home to Tennessee Technological University. Right here on my left is the historical county courthouse in the town square. Directly across from it is the Tennessee Distillery, where you can go and have some good drinks and some great fun. They do have game nights there. And right there is the new county courthouse. After Putnam County was established in 1854, this site was chosen for its courthouse. Fires destroyed the first building soon after it was erected in 1855, a second during the Civil War, and a third in 1899. Construction of this courthouse was completed in 1900. It was remodeled in 1962 through 63. As you can see, as with most any road in Tennessee, this road is beautiful. Off to either side, just beautiful rolling land, beautiful landscape, wonderful roads to ride on. It's just a great area. As we get closer to Standing Stone State Park, which is very close to my home, I just want to tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a lot about it. Standing Stone State Park is a state park in Overton County, Tennessee. The park consists of 855 beautiful acres along the shoreline of the man-made 69-acre Standing Stone Lake, surrounded by the 11,000-acre Standing Stone State Forest. Native Americans were living in substantial semi-permanent villages and rock shelters in northern Overton County as early as the Archaic period, circa 8000 to 1000 BC. According to Native American legends, the Overton area was part of a vast region long disputed by Algonquinian-speaking tribes such as the Shawnee and Iroquoian-speaking tribes such as the Cherokee. By the time the first Euro-American explorers arrived in Overton County in the mid-18th century, the Cherokee were in control of the area. The Cherokee chief Nettle Carrier operated out of a camp located along the creek that now bears his name a few miles east of the park. Nettle Carrier left the area in the fall of 1799. Long hunters, who were among the first Euro-Americans to explore the Middle Eastern Tennessee region, were active in the Standing Stone area as early as the 1760s. Those hunters were drawn to the region by the Cumberland River, the headwaters of which they followed westward from Virginia. Daniel Boone and Richard Callaway are believed to have camped at the mouth of Mill Creek around 1763. A few years later, a long hunting expedition led by Caspar Mansker camped in the Oak Hill area near modern Livingston. While at Oak Hill, a member of Mansker's expedition named Robert Crockett was ambushed and killed by hostile Cherokees. The park's namesake was a mysterious stone which, according to the region's earliest pioneers, was revered by Native Americans. William Walton discovered the stone at what is now Monterey, approximately 20 miles southeast of the park, in the late 1780s while building the Walton Road. The stone originally stood around 10 feet tall and was shaped like a dog sitting on its hind legs. The purpose of the stone, if any, remains unknown. Some accounts claim that the stone marked the boundary between the territories of the Cherokee and Shawnee, or other Native American tribes. Others say it was a guidepost used by Cherokee hunting parties. Whatever its original purpose, the stone was a well-known landmark for migrants traveling between East and Middle Tennessee in the early 19th century. A community known as Standing Stone, later renamed Monterey, developed along the Walton Road in the stone's vicinity. The Standing Stone was dynamited in 1893 to make way for railroad construction. Shortly after it was destroyed, a local society known as the Improved Order of the Redmen retrieved and preserved several pieces of the stone. In 1895, the order placed one of these pieces, which they had engraved, atop a monument at Monterey City Park, where it remains today. Standing Stone State Park was one of a series of New Deal-era projects of the Works Project Administration and the Resettlement Administration, aimed at relocating impoverished farmers living on badly eroded lands and restoring the forests to these lands. Work began in 1935 with a threefold purpose: relocating farmers in the Mill Creek area, restoring the forest, and controlling erosion, also creating recreational opportunities for area residents. The work was carried out by the Resettlement Administration, the WPA, and the Civilian Conservation Corps under the general supervision of the United States Forest Service. The land was leased to the Tennessee Division of State Parks in 1939. During World War II, development was largely halted and many of the park's facilities fell into disrepair. After the war, the cabins were renovated, the lake was drained and restocked with fish, and a major leak in the dam was repaired. The United States Department of Agriculture officially deeded the land to the state of Tennessee in 1955. Recreational facilities at Standing Stone State Park include a 36-site campground, 21 cabins ranging from rustic to modern, 4 group lodges, an Olympic-sized pool, multiple picnic areas, and an amphitheater. Over 8 miles of hiking trails are maintained in the park and forest. The most popular trail is the Lake Trail, which descends from the Visitor Center to Standing Stone Dam and parallels most of the north shore of the lake before reascending to the cabin area. Interesting piece of information for you. The National Rolly Hole Marbles Championship is held every September at Standing Stone State Park. Rolly Hole is a type of marbles game popular with marble enthusiasts in the Tennessee-Kentucky region.
So here we are, back at Standing Stone State Park. This is where I started this 3-day journey on camera, I think. So I thought this would be a fitting place to end it. This is Standing Stone State Park, and the gate is open today, and there are several people down here, so it is obviously reopened. I don't know if you can see the tape at either end of that walking bridge over there, but they obviously have not yet opened that to the public. So, there's that. But anyways, I'm going to stretch my legs for a few minutes here, drink coffee. Loca Mocha, Java Monster. Cheers. Good times, good rides, good camps, good roads. Let's go.
We are truly blessed to have places like Standing Stone State Park in our area. The amenities it offers, from camping, cabins, beautiful lake to boat on, fish on, some very nice playgrounds for the kids. Truly is just a blessing to have this so close, and yet so many people in this area of Tennessee don't ever even go to appreciate it. But from me to you, especially if you're going camping on two wheels, you need to come here. This is a great park. Great folks. Just great all the way around. I wasn't going to take you guys through this camping area, but I decided, why not? It really is a nice little camping area with plenty of spots. The bathhouses are very nice. They're kept well, cleaned daily. The campground is open all year round. I believe the water, if you get a site with water, I believe it is turned off at a certain time of the year over the winter, as is the water in the bathhouses, I believe. I'm not positive about that, but I do believe that the water to the bathhouses is turned off during the winter as well. I mean, you can see as I drive through here, there are several people camping, and it's been a cool weekend. This was taken, well, it wasn't a weekend, actually. This is, I believe, yeah, this would be a Wednesday. This is Wednesday afternoon. And it is the Wednesday after St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, even this early in the year, the campground is being used. Why? Because in this area of Tennessee, our weather is pretty mild year-round. Never gets too hot. Never gets too cold. It's generally right about right for each season, for those of us who really don't like really, really cold weather or really, really hot weather. You should come on down, come on up, come on over. Just come and enjoy this area of Tennessee. Not far from here is also another place that a lot of people from all over the country come to visit, and that's Dell Hollow. Dell Hollow is a huge lake that a lot of people have a lot of fun on, including me. Come on down and visit us. Now, there is one more thing that I wanted to talk about before I end this video, before I come up to the very end of State Route 136, and that is the little community that this 136 ends at. It is an unincorporated community right at the junction of SR 52 and SR 136, just north here of Standing Stone State Park. Most people don't even realize that it's a community or that the community has a name, but it in fact is and does have a name. It is Timothy. That is the name of this little unincorporated community that we'll be coming up to shortly. Timothy. It's named after an early postmaster of Livingston, Tennessee, Timothy Frog, or Froge, however you want to pronounce it, Stevens. Timothy Stevens. He was born December 25th, 1880 at Butler's Landing in Clay County, Tennessee. When he was born, his father, Shadrach William Stevens, was 70. His mother, Mary J. Winfrey, was 34. Timothy died June 26, 1930 at 49 years old and is buried at the Good Hope Cemetery in Livingston. But he married Louisa Rich on March 28th of 1897, and they moved to Overton in 1899. They had at least 6 sons and 4 daughters. While in Overton, he ran a grocery store and the old Overton Hotel for several years. He also served as postmaster intermittently from 1908 until his death in 1930. He also served as a captain during World War I and led a troop made up entirely of men from Livingston, Tennessee. And this is it. This is the little community here of Timothy. And we've got about half a mile to go here, and we will be at State Route 52, which will end State Route 136. But don't go away yet. There's some comedy coming up shortly. Stay tuned. So here it is. See anything strange here? Yeah, that's right. I'm missing a glove. Where could that glove be? Well, let me tell you. Whenever I stop, I take my gloves and I just kind of put them right in this area right here while I'm stopped. And there it goes. Right there. There's where that glove was. Yep. My poor glove. Yeah. So that's not the worst part. The worst part is the thought that I'm thinking as I realize what happened. Because you see, I didn't really realize what happened. In my brain, I kept saying to myself, how did that come off my hand? Yes, folks. In my brain, I actually thought for a full minute probably that somehow this glove, which would have been on my hand, had fallen off my hand for about a full minute. When I finally realized what had happened, I laughed at myself. Yes, I laughed at myself. I had a very good laugh over this. It's probably not nearly as comical to you as it is to me, but this whole time that I'm going back to retrieve this glove, I am laughing so hard at myself because, well, obviously it wasn't on my hand, because if it was, it couldn't have fallen off, right? Anyhow, time to head home. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you haven't, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you another time.